meal prep some nourishing breakfast, lunch, dinner and snack recipes that's going to get you over 115 grams of protein a day. Okay, so the first recipe is a cheesy breakfast frittata with some spiced roasted potatoes. I'm a big fan of any type of cheesy egg, but if you don't want to make the potatoes, then it's equally delicious with some toast, or you can just leave out the carbs entirely. But if you do want to do the potatoes, then season it well with salt and sprinkle over some smoked paprika, ground garlic and dried thyme. Then we're going to put that in the oven for about 20 minutes at 200 degrees so they get nice and crisp. For the vegetables in the frittata, I've used sliced onion, broccoli and cherry tomatoes. I like to sneak greens into breakfasts when I can, and I always add onion to a frittata because I think it really adds a lot of flavour. But you can add whatever your favourite vegetables are. Then it's time to fry the vegetables until they're nice and soft and sweet. Also remember to season the vegetables with salt at this point, or else they'll be lacking flavour in the frittata. Then it's time to crack the eggs into a bowl. Try and not get the shell in like I did. Season it well with lots of salt and pepper and whisk. Then we're going to add the cottage cheese. I know it looks a little bit strange at this point, but by the time you've added it with all the vegetables and it's got cheese on top, you hardly know it's there, to be honest. Then cook the frittata on a low to medium heat and finish it under the grill. At this point your potatoes should be cooked too. They're really crisp at this point, but if you microwave them they will lose a bit of the crispness, which I don't really mind. I actually quite like it. But if you want to keep some of the crispness, then you can just put it in the air fryer to heat it up again. Then portion it into Tupperware. I like to do 3 portions when I'm doing meal prep because I find if I do more than 3 portions I'll get a little bit bored of it, and also doing 3 portions is quite a manageable amount to cook, especially if you're cooking other recipes that day too. Then I just added some fresh black pepper and some chopped parsley on top as well. You don't need to add the parsley, I just think it looks cute and it adds a little bit more flavour. Chives would be great as well, or even a little bit of basil would be nice too. And that's everything for the cheesy frittata and spiced potato. The next thing I'm prepping is one of my favourite things to have in the fridge. It's chocolate and raspberry chia pudding. It's super nourishing, full of fibre and delicious. It's great for a snack or dessert, or sometimes I even just have it as breakfast if I want something light. All you need to do is mix together chia seeds with raspberries, cocoa powder, vanilla, honey, yoghurt and some water. Then put it in the fridge to set for a couple of hours and that's it. Again, with chia pudding I like to just prep a few portions. If I do too much then some of it always gets wasted. Then once it's set in the fridge for a couple of hours, just stir it really well so everything's mixed together again. And I like to top it with some more raspberries, a little bit of pistachio for colour and some honey. The next thing I'm meal prepping is an easy teriyaki salmon. For the glaze, mix together soy sauce, garlic powder, honey and chilli powder. Then we're going to pour that over the salmon so it's evenly coated. Then it goes in the air fryer or oven for about 12 minutes until the salmon is fully cooked. Once it's cooked, I just flake the salmon into bite-sized pieces. Then I portioned it out with some rice, edamame seeds, a bit of cut up nori and sesame seeds. Also a drizzle of sriracha for some good luck. You can swap out the rice here for other things if you want. It would be great with cauliflower rice or some quinoa or just any other grain really. And if you didn't have edamame, you can use another vegetable if you want. Some thinly sliced carrot and cucumber would be really delicious too. For the dinner recipe I did creamy tomato beans with chicken. It's all made in one pot, so I started by frying the chicken cubes and adding spices. I added smoked paprika, dried thyme, ground garlic and chili flakes. Then remove the chicken from the pan and we're adding tomato paste and garlic. Then I added a load of spinach, some cream cheese, a bit of water and parmesan. Oh, and I also put the beans in there too. This is one of my go-to quick bean recipes when I want something super easy and doesn't involve cutting up an onion. What's also great about this recipe too is you can add whatever vegetables you want into it. It would be great with some sliced pepper, or mushroom would be delicious as well. I've used cannellini beans in this recipe, but butter beans or even chickpeas would be really great too. And that's all the meal prep done for 3 days: breakfast, lunch, dinner and a snack, with over 115 grams of protein each day. If you like the video then please like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.